I'm just focused now, just on the job tomorrow.
It's your first time making weight at super welterweight. How'd you go?
Well, how'd it look? Felt pretty good. Everything went smoothly, so I'm ready to perform now.
Are you feeling more confident, Brock, in the way you've come into the fight on the verbal side of things? It's traditionally not been something you've done a lot of, but you've really stepped up against a guy who's been quite showtime over the years, so it's been really good for you. Does that give you some more confidence for the fight?
Yeah, look, the build-up's been something that I haven't experienced before, but I felt good. Just enjoyed the process, but my confidence tomorrow night has just come through my training. I've prepared my whole life for this moment, and I'm ready. I'm ready.
So just today, you win this fight, you get a shot at Nikita later this year. Yeah, how do you feel about that prospect?
Look, I'm just focused right now on Keith Thurman tomorrow. Whatever comes after that, it is what it is.
How do you think he looked at the weight? It's his first time coming up to 154 as well.
Whatever, it's nothing I didn't expect. It just looks like a small, sloppy individual. So, but again, I mean, I pay no attention to it now. It's just I've done my work and I'm ready to do my job.
Is this completely nothing to lose for you, noting that you go into this fight, you win, you really set your career up in future? I mean, there's been a lot of talk about Keith Thurman's quality, but there's a chance for you to really show that hidden Brock Jarvis that we all know is in there.
Yeah, I mean, this is my opportunity, and I've worked so hard to get here. So, it's just, an opportunity that comes up like this once in a lifetime. I've dedicated my life to the sport. So, for me, this fight means everything to me tomorrow, and I've taken no shortcuts in the build-up, and I'm ready to perform.
Mick, big chance for you tomorrow night. You've been quite quiet, as Ben was saying, over the last couple of weeks, but you've always been a guy who's very, very measured, very confident in yourself, and now it's a great chance to win another regional belt and put yourself back in the mix for all of the big things moving forward.
Yeah, look, everything's gone well in preparation, and again, I have been quiet, but this is the Michael Zerafa. I've got the gift of the gab of selling fights and being the bad guy, and we've got Keith Thurman here, so I thought this was the perfect opportunity to show my true colours and whatnot, because I can't compete with him. But I feel good. Everything's been done correctly and accordingly. I've had Nonito Donaire down, and we've been pushing the paces down in Melbourne, and this is probably the easiest I've ever made weight. I woke up, I've been eating throughout the whole camp and drinking, and I just feel good. I'm in good spirits.
You mentioned yesterday about your sort of mental health stuff that you've, I suppose, confronted over the last couple of years. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, look, I wanted to touch big on that, and obviously this is the best platform to do so. Mental health is huge. I've gone through it as well, and some of the stuff that I receive on social media and the personal messages I wake up to, death threats and whatnot, and it's disgusting. And if it was on the other shoe, you know what I mean? Like these parents, it comes from parents. All these comments, and if it was their kid that was getting bullied or whatnot, they'd be the first to say it's bullying or go to a cops and put in a complaint or whatnot. And you're one comment away from someone taking their life. You don't know what the position somebody's in, and we put our lives on the line to go out there. I'm tough, I can handle it, but there's some people out there. I've got mates that have taken their life because of social media and whatnot. And I would just say, be mindful. When you're hating or you're booing on somebody, you don't know what that person's going through. It's shit to see. I mean, we already live in a hard world as it is, and to hate on somebody that you've got no idea what they're going through, or they've done absolutely nothing to you. They're just out there trying to make a living for themselves. It's disappointing, and I'm just trying to make that awareness, because, like I said, I've had mates that have gone through it and taken their life and whatnot, and it's just sad to see. But I'm trying to spread the awareness and spread the love. But yeah, mental health is real, man.
Part of why you sort of want to show your true self rather than that bad boy image recently?
No, not really. I mean, everyone does know me, and it was only the last few years of my career I started being the bad guy. I think it was the start of the second Horn fight. It was where it started kicking off. But everyone knows that this is Michael Zerafa. I don't really care too much about anything. I'm just a pretty easygoing guy. I love having a laugh and chill out guy. But obviously, I've got the gift of the gab to talk and sell the fights, and no limit one, but obviously get out there and say my two-piece. But for me, everyone that knows me, this is me, and I just want to obviously spread that awareness that, because some of the things I caught, I get death threats, I'll get messages like literally saying to kill myself or whatnot, and it's a shit go. Like I said, if it was on the, if the roles were reversed and it was their kid receiving that, it's a shit go.
How much do you enjoy that side of things, Michael, the trash talk? Because it's a big part of boxing promotion. It's always been a big part of wrestling, of all those things where you're promoting heels and baby faces. Do you enjoy that side of things where you can come in and be the heel and be the guy that everyone loves to hate? Because that's what sells a fight. They either want you to win or want you to lose.
Yeah, of course. Look, there's a time and place. I mean, obviously, my guy is a gentleman. I mean, he's done nothing to me, and he's flown 21 hours. He's probably jet lagged, the poor guy, and he's been nothing but nice. So it's very hard to go out there and start abusing him and be the bad guy. But there's a time and place. Like when I fought Hardman, it was a perfect time to be the bad guy, or it was back and forth. But that's the time you step up and really show that aggressive side of you. But in this time, in this situation, I don't really need to be. But sometimes it can be fun. That back and forth action can be pretty hilarious.
Mate, if you can't get the Tim Tszyu fight after a win here, who would you like to fight?
They asked me that just before. Look, my goal was never to. My dream, I should say, was never to fight Tim Tszyu. It's to be a world champion. This fight's going to elevate me. If all goes well in the rankings, I'll be top 5 in the world, I think. In the WBO, I'm number 8 or 7 in the WBA. I'm still top 10 in the world of boxing. So for me, winning this fight will just elevate me moving forward and get that one step closer to getting another world title shot. I fell short against Cal Brook and I fell short against Lara. Two of the biggest names in the sport. So that's my dream, to be a world champion.